Hello! Perfidious Beat here, back to embarrass myself in a public forum like I'm tweeting from the Oval Office. In XCOM, War of the Chosen. I'm ashamed. Last episode, it's a train wreck. No, you know what? Actually, it wasn't a train wreck. It was bigger than that. It transcends train wreck and moved on into the category of railroad disaster. It was a train wrecking into another different train that had already wrecked by crashing into a busload of sick war orphans on their way to the hospital for their cancer treatment. It was a colossal cock-up. It was a waking up next to a disheveled Tara Reid in a puddle of her sick with what appears to be a broken condom clutched in one fist. That sort of a cock-up. It was a, hey, maybe I should post a vlog from next to this suicide out here in the forest level of cock-up. It was a calamity. A calamity. And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can make contact here. This is going to set us back 80 intel. The contact is instant, so we're not out of some scanning times. This is us recovering South Africa, but I'm sorry for what I did last episode. Let's just try and put all of it behind us. We'll go back to scanning, grab a new mission, get on with our lives, and if last episode is any evidence, probably get some sort of bizarre trauma-related phobia that happens to be completely unrelated to the events of the trauma. Like, we develop a crippling fear of Snuggle, the fabric softening bear, after we get kidnapped and tortured by a deranged man in a clown costume. Be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should like be afraid of clowns. That make no, but nope. I'm no fear at all of clowns after those events. Instead, that little bear rubbing his face on a clean, soft, warm blanket and giggling. The horror, it doesn't make sense. We're getting fears that don't make sense. Anyway, what the hell were we doing before we were so rudely interrupted by that mission gone catastrophically wrong? Probably building this radio relay. Let's get back to that and just forget last episode ever happened. I mean, I'm never gonna forget the haunting, dead, black, soulless eyes of that little cute bear rubbing his face on that blue blanket. That shit's gonna be with me forever now, but hey, I'm going to the circus tomorrow. So we could go pick up live fire training from, like, you know what? Let's just go hit this assorted loot over here. I'm just going to go investigate traffic patterns for a little while. I need a minute to just sort of relax and recoup. Let's study some traffic patterns. This will make me feel better about being me.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
And Lindsay Lohan is, in fact, promoted all the way up. She's also going to get some ability points for that as well, because I think that mission had the also ran... Ooh. Improved shotguns, you say? Yes, Perfidious Pete say. Pete, you know, you have other missions that are offering promotions, and you're right! We do. Like, we could go spend 8 days gathering intel. We could even more usefully go gather these ability points, but bonus damage on a shotgun, real good. You know what? Yes, we're doing this. Who wants 4 bonus hacking? I hate to kind of take Kim Kardashian out of the loop. Is our backup boy Steve Irwin? No, he's tired. Is our backup boy Atlas? You know what? Alice King, why don't you just be the guy who does this? There's a moderate chance somebody gets wounded. We do need to send a scientist, Andrea White. Doesn't look like you're doing anything else. We got to negate the chance that a soldier gets wounded. All right, Jesus. I mean, that's the whole reason you're a part of the project. Jesus saves, folks. Jesus saves. You'll get me shotguns that do 1 more point of damage so that the next time Thurgood Marshall and Taylor Swift decide to miss really, really high percentage close-range shotgun shots, maybe the second shot will just do enough damage to kill them so it doesn't matter that the first one missed. Man, you sound real salty. Do I sound salty, Peanut? I said I was putting it behind me, but I'm not that good at turning over a new leaf. I've got to admit. We have adaptive personal combat sims. We've got inspirations on a data pad or a data... I mean, both of these might be inspired, but... Mostly it's just gonna... See, Dr. Tigan, now don't be a yes man. Be like, oh, I agree, Pete, it's an important task. I was just denigrating it, Dr. Tigan. You're trying to be a yes man. You're trying to be a sycophant, but... Sycophant? 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 You're trying to brown nose me, but you don't... This is how big of a... Talk about catastrophic fuck-ups. Not only last mission, but this is how bad Dr. Tigan is at his job. He can't even lick butt properly.
Next time, perhaps you should pay more attention to these things.
Should I really? We had the Avatar project pretty well beaten down. And it's still pretty well beaten down, actually. I really want to... I would love to fight an alien ruler. I've been thinking about alien rulers and the fact that we've killed the Serpent Man and we made his skin into a suit. I really want to do that to the Berserker Queen or get the Archon King suit. We should probably try and find the facilities that those guys are in and take them out. But instead, we're going to go do this guerrilla operation. I still don't care about Viper rounds. I really don't. High explosives, that would be fun. What else we got? Low profile. Soldiers of sergeant rank or lower allowed on this mission. Well, whatever that is, we sure as hell aren't doing that one, even though that's the one I would sort of like to stop. Yeah, I'm never going to do a sergeant or lower on every mission. Nope, just not going to happen. Or we could sabotage this transmitter and counter a hidden dark event. I don't really care about Viper rounds. Well, I guess Operation Tombstank is the winner. You get a bad case of the Tombstank. Sounds like an affliction that only grave robbers suffer. What happened? Whoa, what's that smell? You guys, oh, it's Rick, man. Out robbing graves again. Got a bad case of the Tombstank. All right, Lindsay Lohan, we may as well promote you while you're standing here. You have Rupture and Saturation. Saturation Fire is really good. So is Rupture, and Lindsay Lohan has 35 ability points left? Okay. Well, take Saturation Fire. And then, since you're a combat savant and have 35 ability points, I don't really see any particularly compelling reason for us to not spend all of them. So let's take you over to the training center and get Lindsay Lohan to be the world's greatest grenadier. Lohan. But, she could also get Untouchable. We'll take Rupture for certain, because that ability is fantastic. And Lindsay Lowe has 20 extra points to spend here. She could get Untouchable, which is really good. Lightning Reflexes is less good. Serial! You know what? But Guardian Overwatch is also really good. I mean, I kind of want both of these. Serial's pretty good. We could get it. We could actually get both. Lightning Reflexes and Untouchable. I'm curious. I really want to know how Guardian synergizes with Suppression. If you suppress somebody, can that trigger Guardian? You know what? We're gonna experiment. We're actually gonna give Lindsay Lohan Guardian, and if we want to, eventually we might come back and have her pick up Serial. But I really want to try the Suppression experiment to see if those two things work in conjunction with each other. My theory is that they will. We were going to, I don't even remember where, Eastern Africa it looks like. Yeah, this is fine. Get the team back in. We might as well take the Wig Splitter and Lohan. Kim Kardashian and Reb Brown, that's a fine combo. This is actually, with the exception of Helen Deadeye Keller, not to denigrate you, Keller, it's just that I need a scout. Who's my Reaper? Ava No Tears Perone? I mean, no, Ava Perone needs to go in for negative trait removal because she's afraid of, I don't remember what, like clothespins or something. Britney Spears, you don't have any negative traits, do you? You seem, yeah, okay. Britney Spears, she can take a punch. This is the... Britney Spears has seen some shit, man. Britney Spears has seen some shit. Nothing she could ever see on the battlefield compares to the things that Britney has already seen. That's why Britney Spears just doesn't care. She's got a devil-may-care attitude. Alright, so let's make utility items available, weapons available. You know what? Armor, too. Why not? Abraham Lincoln, I'm sorry for making you look like a ridiculous sap, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll with that. Celestial Gauntlets, Plasma Grenade, get that Mimic Beacon on the Red Brown. Red Brown, you know what you're supposed to be carrying. You guys should all know at this point what your equipment is. It's not like we ever change it or vary the paradigm. Disruptor Rifle, well, I mean, okay, it's a slight differentiation, but only because we have it now. Med Kit for you. Kim Kardashian's locked and loaded. We are going to be fighting a billion guys in a phone booth, of course, because this is a guerrilla operation, so we should sort of be prepared for that as well. Beam cannon, where's the good one? Lindsay Lohan is going to be carrying the gun of Lindsay Lohan. You know what? Stick with the triple explosives on this one, Lolo. We took a frost bomb and stuff. We've sort of been experimenting with that lately. I really feel like maybe just blowing people up is probably more useful. Just like make people, instead of, don't toy with their hearts. Just make them be dead. Which shotgun we want? Superior hair trigger, advanced expanded magazine, superior laser set. This will do. Mostly out of Lincoln, we're just looking for crit. You can pack that katana, get you some AP rounds. It's got Honest Abe locked and ready to roll. Abe, do you really need the serpent suit though? I wonder, can we put the serpent suit? No, especially these guys won't equip that stuff though. So do we want the serpent suit on Honest Abe? Yeah, the bonus mobility for Abe will be nice. He's got the katana, having him be able to move about the battlefield freely. That's good. Prepare to move about the battlefield. Isn't there an airline who used to have a slogan that was prepare to move about the country? You guys really should have come up with a better slogan.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Prepare to move about the country. Maybe just like, you know, have a safe flight. Here's better. How about like something we don't charge for bags? Let's take a page from a book of an actually successful commercial airline enterprise, and where their motto is basically just, hey, we're not trying to fuck you egregiously. We don't charge for bags. Wow, Southwest Airlines, you might say that sounds like a pretty unremarkable slogan, but it's actually a really, really good one. Southwest Airlines, we don't charge for bags. Not a lot to recommend, Southwest. It's a no-frills organization, but they're like, hey, you know what we won't do? Make you pay an extra $100 to take your shit along with you. We'll sell you a plane ticket at a reasonable price, get you there, and we won't charge you extra for, you know, taking your extra shoes and some pants. You're gonna need those extra pants, because, you know, if there's turbulence, you may poop yourself.
We can take it down quickly. Advance operations.
Whatever. We'll go knock the stank off of this tomb, John Bradford. This ain't the first tomb we've knocked the stank off of. Red Brown juicing up at the start of admission.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area.
Yep, sure did. Let's go kill it.
Our intel suggests destroying it.
All right, everybody's concealed up. Where's my girl? Brittany hit me, Spears. All right, Spears. Get on out here. Let's take a look around. What do we got? A whole lot of nothing. So there have to be enemies around. Man, the map goes this way for a long time. So what are we? Are we on this map edge? I may rotate this here. Are we on the edge of a map here? Sort of yes, sort of no. What if we come up around the outside over here? Well, we can't because there's actually literally no way through that at all. All right, come peek around this corner.
I'm trusting you.
I really just don't want to stumble into anything unexpected. So let's have, I mean, we're full concealment. Also full disclosure. Bring everybody up here. Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln. You know, come over here and peek around this corner, Wig Splitter.
If you can destroy it, it may disrupt their efforts to isolate the transmitter.
Anything? Oh, right. Yeah, there's not anything, Pete. It's a fucking brick wall. Congratulations, Abraham Lincoln. You have the same view of, like, the average West Side apartment in New York. It's just, what's the view? It's a brick wall. Red Brown, you are super, super fast. You can leap in and... Okay, if Red Brown can leap in and out of this hole, we'll have him come in here and just hide. It's not the very Red Brown thing to do. He's not the kind of the sort that's prone to just running and hiding in a hole, but... 6 turns until network separation. We're just gonna make our way. Wait. Oh, Red Brown has eyes on a transmitter. We're not super concerned about that. Brittany?
An alien scouting party.
Well, it's actually like 2 alien scouting parties. A pair of them, really. So we got you 2 guys over here. All right, Brittany, let's bring you... Let's just hide you over here.
Moving as ordered. An alien patrol.
Yeah. Again, you know, we said guerrilla operation, and there are always going to be 75 guys in a tiny, tiny box. This guerrilla operation, absolutely no exception to the rule of the tiny, tiny box. Open this door. And I'm thinking after we open the door, we can actually take cover behind these, even though they are destructible. Huh? You know what?
Good copy. Moving on target.
Let's get everybody in a position to contribute here.
Move.
We would like to have, like, maybe a couple of you guys on Overwatch, but it doesn't really look like that's going to be in the cards, is it? Red Brown, up here.
That seems reasonable.
And Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln. Oh, right, there's a pod over there that I forgot you were there.
Get it done.
Well, it's not too powerful a pod, and I'm sure we're going to be fighting all three of these at once anyway, because that's the way this game works now. These guys will wander this way and step on us because even though they should be protecting their device, they're going to come directly at us, and the other team will step on us from the other side, so we'll get everybody all at once. Everything all at once, that's the XCOM motto. Those guys patrolled away, which is nice. Yep. If you guys could stop maybe just short of stepping on someone. Nope. They literally stepped on her face. So we're going to have an Archon, a Stun Lancer, and these guys. I hate that bullshit. Yeah, you guys are all going to get a shoot now instead of... because you weren't activated even though you walked in and stepped on a dude. Alright. My Fury. So, if we're going to freeze something, and I kind of feel like we should, the only thing Abraham Lincoln can see... All right, Abraham Lincoln, where can you grapple to? Like, literally nowhere useful, though. I'd like to freeze the Andromedon. Or not the Andromedon, but I'd like to freeze that Archon. There's a Purifier back here. That guy's already hurt. He'll be relatively easy to polish off. Also, Ava Perone is not yet revealed. That's nice. We could have Ava deliberately reveal herself. Lindsay Lowe, I mean, it feels like maybe you just chain shot the robot and kill it. It will die. Double 92s. This gets rid of the Overwatch as well. You do have... You know what? Give me one of these first. Also, blow up. While we're blowing shit up, we may as well take that thing down, too. We can get them both. This guy's cover goes away. It makes him easier to hit. Didn't kill him, but we did get the network tube. That should give us an extra turn.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
And then, Lindsay, if you would, chain shot into this heavy mech. Hack defense decreased. It's going to get us a bunch of damage, a little more damage, and you dead. Lindsay Lowe putting in the work. Oh, it's dead. 2 extra ability points for Lindsay Lowe thanks to that combo kill as well. Combo kill. Brittany, hit me spears.
As you order,
Bring you around here. And I would like for you to use your silent killer perk and not shoot those, but just kill this man who's going to explode in a massive cavalcade of fire and destruction. Or not. Ava Perone sniped him so hard he didn't even have time to explode. Except that's definitely not Ava Perone. That's our good Reaper, Brittany Hit Me Spears. Kim Kardashian, you could come down here and brain spike this dude. It's a one-hit kill. No real drawback. Give me the brain spike.
It's still up. Target is still up.
Well, we don't have to worry about her failing a hack roll this way, I guess. And, like, you can probably just shoot him in the face a lot, though, right?
Deflection.
Not the world's greatest shot. Reb Brown could finish him off. Okay, so, Honest Abe, let's have you move to here.
Let's do this.
And then, if we can, do we need to freeze this guy? I mean, we still have Thurgood the bench marshal here, who could run up and pop him with the shotty. And then we have Reb Brown behind that.
I'm going.
We honestly may not need that level of intervention. You know what? Never mind. If we rapid fire this, we have a 65% chance. We could freeze him, we could pop both of our rapid fires, or we could just shoot him twice. Okay, Thurgood, let's have you run and gun.
Moving to the fire position.
If we can take the Archon down without wasting our once a combat of freeze ability, we should. Now, don't shoot at the guy we're right next to. Shoot at that thing. That's great. Alright, Thurgood Marshall, we're taking you in to have your glasses looked at. Because there's something wrong with you, Thurgood Marshall. You cannot hit a goddamn thing lately. I don't know what the shit your problem is, but you're missing way, way, way too often. No, don't slash that. Slash this man.
How many is that now?
It's literally one, though, Abe. It's literally one man.
Finally.
And Red Brown, we'd like you to stop, pick up this juice. And now that you have the juice, we would like you to come over here, rend this man, and give yourself a little bit more juice. Oh, right, Red Brown has the AoE attack now. Red Brown got the arc wave. Look at the focus on Red Brown. We're going to go ahead and parry. So we activated 2 pods, killed 2 pods. Pretty solid stuff. Oh, Red Brown can put in some work here, though.
You can never escape my sight.
Alright, so Reb, like if we have you come over here, stand, say, here, and arc wave, you could hit all of them. What's the backup plan for that, though, Pete? Like, how do you follow that up? You could have Thurgood Marshall run in, maybe chase it with a blaster launcher, potentially. What are we going to do about the Andromedon? We might not trigger it. Let's get eyes in the rest of this room before we commit to anything. Let's make sure there's not another pod lurking about. Like, if we tackle these guys, we want to make sure that those guys are all we got to deal with. Yeah, see, there's a codex over here, but they're far enough back, probably will not be triggered by Red Brown's shenanigans. I'm pretty confident we can get this pod, actually. Red Brown, come in here. Arcwave rend these bitches.
I strike surgical.
Oh, look at that damage from Red Brown! Also, this guy's gonna scamper, and when he does, Red Brown's gonna blade storm his ass. Get wrecked. Explode! I really wanted him to explode and murder his friends. This guy went on Overwatch? Interesting. I mean, it would be problematic were it not for the fact that Abraham Lincoln is, you know, like literally steps away. Honest Abe does not trigger Overwatch because Abraham Lincoln has heard the adage of walk softly and carry a big shotgun, and that's exactly what he does. He walks softly and carries a big shotgun. Also, you know what he carries that's better than a big shotgun? He carries a big sword that won't require him to rapid fire. The big sword just, you know, kills that man. And then he goes implacable and untouchable and stands next to this man, and when he tries to do anything, he chops him in half. Thurgood the bench marshal. I think we just bring Thurgood over here and drop him into Overwatch, or maybe have him shoot one of these unmissable things, because at this point it's about the lack of trust that I have for Thurgood Marshall's eyesight. You got an ophthalmological appointment coming your way, Thurgood. That's all I'm saying. We taking you to the eye doctor, bro. Could parry, could just step up here and get ready to rend. You know what? We're gonna be fine. We don't even need the parry. We'll just Blade Master. Brittany hit me spears. I'm thinking Overwatch for you, girl. Lindsay Lohan, you can't really go anywhere without activating a pod. I think we just step you here and have you buy us another turn. I moved her. I could have shot it from where I was, but I didn't want to destroy Lindsay's own cover in case those guys walked into us. Have her sitting out in the open and taking one of those bullshit I spawned, but also get a flank shot for whatever reason shots. Pete, that's a behavior that's been... I know it's a behavior that's been in the game. It's just a behavior I don't agree with it. Just because it's been in the game doesn't mean I have to like it. Might as well kill this man. Kim Kardashian is a by-the-numbers kind of girl. Brittany, hit me, Spears. Let's see where this Andromedon decides to go. Coming right at us. Oh, they're active. Okay, so we got a Codex and an Andromedon. No big deal. We can handle this. We do still have our Banish as well, if we decide that we either need or want it. So, Lohan, can you see the Andromedon from here? Yes, not only can you see him, but you also have a flanker. What if we... Is saturation fire wide enough to catch all these lots? Nope, it's actually a little too narrow. So I'm thinking maybe we just go ahead and rupture. Yes, rupture that. 85% chance to rupture the Andromedon. You know what? Yeah, look. It's a guaranteed critical. 13 damage ruptured. It also makes this guy take bonus damage from like anything else he happens to interact with in any fashion. Kim K, we could move you up. You know what? Kim Kardashian can finish that man. Oh, Pete, Kim Kardashian has finished many a man. Don't slut shame Kim Kardashian. She's a woman with a healthy sexual appetite. Don't judge her. So that just leaves the old wig splitter here and Reb Brown, who between the two of them I like to think are going to be more than enough to handle that dude.
I can handle that.
Thurgood Marshall, I have no confidence in you. Don't tell me you can handle things. I don't trust you to be able to handle things at this point.
You know that was good.
No, I don't, Thurgood Marshall. You say, oh, you know that was good. I really don't, Thurgood Marshall. You have disappointed me too frequently as of late to be trusted. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't trust you anymore. Honest Abe. You know what? Just come and sword this man. We're doing good work with the sorting here. Let's not buck the paradigm. Come up here and sword this man. The Reb Brown Abraham Lincoln dynamic duo is doing work. Let's let them do the work. Plus, we still want to feed kills to Reb Brown whenever we can. Destroying that wall, though, was maybe not the world's greatest idea, Reb. Oh, you didn't. Okay. That was maybe not the world's greatest idea, Reb. Kinda need that for cover. Reb's already at maximum focus. Brittany, hit me, Spears. Let's go scout out the objective zone. Looks pretty damn clear. Let's bring it around the corner here.
The target is marked.
Oh, we found him.
This is our objective.
That's a confirmed
Sectopod, what's he got with him? It looks like another Andromedon and something else with really high health. Got two really high health targets in there. All of you guys cluster up for me, though. Or rather, cluster up for Brittany. Hashtag cluster up for Brittany. Okay, Spears. How's your chance?
Now we wait.
I mean, we ain't gonna wait long, Brittany. Go ahead and take out that claymore. Solid aggregate damage for Brit. Let's see how these boys react. They have activated and are crashing around through walls carelessly. Can anybody else see them, or is anybody else in danger of being shot by them? They don't know where Brittany Spears is, and nobody else has shots at him. I feel like this is a moment for Thurgood Marshall to perhaps employ his plasma blaster. Like, say, I don't know, here, roughly. You know, old blaster launchers. Great in the base game, still good in XCOM 2. I really don't want to leave this man untouched, though. So the question then becomes, can we kill him in one turn or somehow distract him? You know what? Maybe.
On the move.
It's going to require a somewhat unusual combination of circumstances, but I think we can do it. Okay, Wig Splitter, you got to give your bonus action to our girl, Lindsay Lowe. That taken care of? Taken care of. All right, Lindsay Lohan is out of bullets, though. Is this a free reload? It is not a free reload. Well, Lindsay Lohan's going to be able to kill something, just not the thing we really needed Lindsay Lohan to kill. How are we going to handle the sectopod, Pete? Well, worst case scenario, we can always have Kim Kardashian go for the desperation attempt to try and shut it down. We have perhaps overcommitted.
Absolutely.
We do have bonus actions for Red Brown as well. Yeah, shoot that thing. That's exactly what we need. So if you haywire protocol, what can you haywire? You can't even. All right, Abe. Abe will have no targets. Where can you grapple to, Abe? You know what? This actually may be the difference. We have Abe grappled to here. I just need him to be able to get a shot of any variety at that sectopod. That's all I need. Just all he needs is a shot. It's serialed.
Who's next?
You know what, Abe? You're not going to have cover at the end of this turn. I'm sorry.
Tired of waiting around.
Hop through the hole. Give me the rapid fire. Excuse me? But I run and gun. Did I not? I did not. Well, then this turn just got real complicated because I'm an idiot. Fortunately, I have my I'm an idiot panic button right here ready to work. So let's lightning hands the robot.
Quick strike.
6 free damage. And then Red Brown, could you play the save me from myself I'm an idiot card for me, please? And drop a mimic beacon right there. Ideally, we can get this sectopod to run between you and Abraham Lincoln and take some rending damage. I mean, he probably won't. He'll likely shoot, but... Kill the robot, please.
That's right.
Kim K with the kill. And then we got Thurgood Marshall, who's implacable. Do we want to use that? No, because anything we do with it's likely to get him exploded. So let's see what this guy... Okay, he's going to eat the double blade storm. Now what? He's moving a lot. And he's shooting at a mimic beacon. Okay, mimic beacon held! Oh, wow. Okay. Like, that's it. We're good. Everything's hunky-dory. This is why we keep the oh shit panic button around. I mean, for exactly this reason. Alright. Brittany hit me spears. I'm not entirely sure that you are safe there, so let's move you up here. And Red Brown. But Pete, this thing's gonna explode when it dies. You're right. It is gonna explode when it dies. That's why we got Red Brown in it. The man is immune to explosions. Fire and explosions doth not trouble Red Brown. He is a man too mighty to be troubled by humble explosions.
Okay, I'll go.
How about maybe flinging some bullets in the old gun there, Lohan? I don't expect there to be any additional trouble on the mission, but you never know.
Not a problem.
Kardashian can grab whatever this worthless, completely irrelevant loot is. Superior stock.
I've got the loot here. Let's
Well, I mean, you found an unattended object, Lindsay Lohan. I don't know if you're allowed to call that loot.
Affirmative, covering now.
I found a thing. That would have been more appropriate, Lindsay Lohan. Hey, there's a thing here.
Reloaded.
Thurgood Marshall's got to reload because he needs all the bullets to hit any kind of target.
We're running out of time.
These guys are about to have a real bad day. So let's go ahead and plant that. X4's down. And let's set up to butcher the reinforcements.
X4 charges are active.
We are known to them.
That's not really that big of a problem, Brittany. And also, Brittany, isn't it that your goal? You want to be known to people, right? I mean, that's like your thing, right? No, don't call it Sky Ranger. Just go on Overwatch.
I'll watch closely.
We're butchering this pod of reinforcements because, you know, fun and profit. Red, brown.
Keep a watchful eye.
What's over there?
What's over there? Well, nothing yet, but soon to be a whole pile of people who really need to die. This will be a chance for us to test Lindsay Lohan's Guardian Overwatch as well. See whether it's going to pay dividends like we think. You know, Lincoln, I actually don't want you in that zone because unlike the mighty Red Brown, you actually are not immune to explosions.
Whatever you say.
And it's like the odds are about 7 to 1 in favor of a purifier falling down on our face. It's always a purifier. Except for the time when it's not. Well, take some Overwatch then, gentlemen. And also, Red Brown's taking a swing at all of you. Lindsay Lohan put one in the priest's spine. We got shotgun blasts flying everywhere. That man is dead. That's a lot of bullets.
Who's keeping score?
And that guy just went on Overwatch. You know, that's a pretty wise move, champ. I don't really need to blow that up. I mean, it's... Why can Lindsay Lowe's? You can't shoot at that, man? Well, no point holding anything back now. Everybody's dead. Don't kill him, Abe. I should have just had you regular shot. Oh, well, problem solved, I suppose.
Transmitter is history. Good work, Commander.
Yeah, we knocked the stank right off of that tomb, didn't we, Bradford? I mean, it was pretty stanky, admittedly, but we knocked the stank straight off of it.
A reminder to all citizens.
How would you knock the stank off of a tomb? I'm guessing just like, you know, good old-fashioned elbow grease. Like a little diluted bleach and some water, a nice scrub brush. Get in there and just, you know, scrub the stank right out of it. Just knock the stank off of it. Nobody likes a stanky tomb. Wait a minute, actually, isn't that sort of the job of a tomb? Aren't they supposed to be stanky? I mean, there's a reason we take all the dead people and stick them in one part of town. They're kind of gross. You kind of want a tomb to be stanking. Containing the stank is what good tombs do. Why did we get so much willpower damage for these guys? They went on a mission. Nobody got hurt. It was like perfectly executed. We did everything we needed. We got loot. We killed a billion people.
Considering the limited resources.
91 intel. We countered infestation, whatever the hell that is. Oh, that's actually a good one to have countered because that's the one that makes chrysalids spawn on every mission, and I hate chrysalids. Lohan and Lincoln can deepen their bond. Hell yeah. I guess you could say Abraham Lincoln's going deep on Lindsay Lohan. I mean, reportedly, Lincoln may have been into the gentleman. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just, you know, log cabin Republicans call it log cabin for a reason. Lincoln had a thick log, and he liked to, you know, stick it to you. We don't need to retrain anybody. Do we want to train anybody's abilities? We didn't get a chance to fully test our suppression thing, but I rarely suppress. I prefer to have enemies be dead to suppressed. 12 days to deepen this bond, huh? That's a long time. Morgan Freeman's going to finish his negative trait recovery in 1 day, and as soon as he's done with that, we're going to send Kim Kardashian in to get hers. I don't remember what she's afraid of. Fabric softening bears, ropes, asses, who the hell knows what at this point. She'd be like, you know, I got a crippling fear of shoelaces. After a Chosen shot me. It got shot by a Chosen, now I'm afraid of shoelaces. It's probably what it is. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to join our Fear of Shoelaces support group, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.